Loosh, and you, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another one, and we have some more 90-day dysfunction for you. I did a little bit of digging and I found some more videos that kind of explain some things that already happened a little bit more, and I think we need to get more context into like how Hamza was able to sneak into the room and the lie that happened that night and the mother apparently catching them and all of that stuff. It kind of ties everything back in together. And just a quick note, guys, that we don't take this stuff too seriously. It is entertainment at the end of the day. We just give our opinions, and in the heat of the moment, we're looking at this context in particular. So if we make a statement, it's not a broad statement that targets all people, all women, or all men, or whatever. These are just two people who have very poor judgment, it seems, and that are getting together to try to make a relationship work, but at the very least they don't even know how to communicate. So context is very important, and you need to understand that when we say something, we're being entertaining. We are entertained by the show, and we're all just having a good time here together. And if you guys don't like that brutal honesty, just as two men, Lebanese Canadian men, if you guys are expecting us to stick to a narrative or to pander to a certain gender or whatever, then maybe like this isn't for you. But for those of you that are with us, the gang, the family, the usra, the aila, ahlan wa sahlan, everybody, are you ready?
Welcome.
So this is the first night when Hamza apparently sneaks in.
Sneaky.
Here.
Hamza Simpson.
You go sleep and come here as you, okay?
When? Tonight? You gonna come tonight?
Yes.
What about if we just get a hotel room instead?
Why are you scared?
Because I am her guest and I need to respect her. But we need to have sex before we get married.
Okay, let's skip that we need to have sex part.
Right.
Why is she the one telling him that she is her guest and she has to respect her wishes? Why are you there, man? Why?
Her?
Him. Why is he in that room?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. And I actually like the fact that she brings that up. I didn't know that she had brought that up.
Yeah.
The first time we saw this situation, we seemed as though she hadn't brought that stuff up until after the deed was done.
Yeah.
Apparently she brought it up before, which shows you the maturity gap here, right? And the more I watch, the more I realize that Hamza is very young, he's very immature, he's very inexperienced, and I think he may be used to lying a little bit, but very often.
And above all else, he thinks with the wrong head.
That's right.
It's a shame.
Yeah. So everything she said was right as far as the hotel and like I'm a guest here and whatever. And then she went ahead and said a statement that culturally couldn't be further from one another.
Yep.
As far as she needs, in the West, there's a larger sexualization of relationships than in the East. And it's more of a priority for a lot more people than in the quote unquote Arab world. So let's see what he says. He's already smiling.
The plan is for us to get married while I'm here. And if I can't see whether or not me and Hamza have sexual chemistry, there's no way that I would marry him. But it's very important I respect Hamza's mom's rules because she could really make or break my marriage.
But what about like individual chemistry?
Yeah, I think that's irrelevant for her.
What about like normal chemistry?
Out of the question.
Like, what about just knowing each other as people before you know each other as bodies?
Yeah. It's
right?
a shame, man. Honestly, it's weird.
Like
I don't know why she's so focused just on that particular point. You know what I mean? Like your marriage is not going to revolve around your sexual whatever.
Yeah, the sex life.
You know what I mean? There's going to be him having to support you and your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like there's other stuff. Can you live with the man? Does he have an attitude you don't like?
Yeah.
Are you willing to compromise for him? Can he compromise for you? Like,
Yeah.
there's so much factors.
And she's a nurse, by the way, who probably works very long hours. She's not going to be home very often in the States. Like, they need to come to terms with these realities. And
how's he gonna be with her kids?
yeah, alone. He is a kid, bro. At least he's acting like one, you know. And also when they met before on chat, the only thing that they actually understood was sexy time. That was the only term that they actually understood. And then she would jump in the shower and show him things. So like the sexualization happened so early, and it was the only thing that they had in common. Like linguistically, like actual communication wise. Sexy time.
2 words.
Yeah. And then she would show herself and he was like, all right, cool. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it. You know, like, I'll take it at the end of the day.
Time for you to go. Goodbye.
Bye.
Wow.
Love that.
Memphis.
I know you're crazy. Stop.
Why stop?
Uh-oh. No.
Let's get up.
Okay, baby.
I go to bathroom, get dressed. Oh, Hamza.
Oh, boy.
Hi. Hamza.
Magkaya ka na.
Sorry.
That's awkward, man.
Sarap. Sarap.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
When I see Hamza's mom at the door, I think, oh. Next time.
Okay. I mean,
I'm
like,
speechless. Like,
me too. It's very hard to make a
So
comment here.
awkward.
I'm very disappointed. You had one job, my man. You had one job. And even though it's funny, like you said, she brought up the points that he should have been making. And, you know, there's no man in the house other than him. It's just the mom who's trying to keep all of everything together right now.
But that's the problem. Because there's no man, he feels like, okay, I'm the man in the house. I could do what I want when I want.
He has that authority, right? Which is wrong because he's not the
shame.
authority. He's not the authority. He's still dependent. He's not independent. He's living under his mom's roof.
Yep.
And I'm happy we're able to see Memphis say what she said, because that kind of adds to, you know, the whole situation as far as her judgment versus his judgment.
Exactly.
You know? Awkward is the word. And yeah.
Shame.
Big shame. Let us know what you guys think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Bye.